Hi Liaisons, this is a short video outlining the generalist field class. So GP, what we call GP Term 1, which is 5491, and then we have GP Term 2, which is 5492. 5491 has an hour and 34 minutes of orientation async in week 1. So residentially, we would do that in person. All of their orientation to our policies, basically it's our field manual presented to them asynchronously, is due week 1, and creating a learning contract async is 41 minutes. So if you are a first-time GP liaison, I strongly suggest that you listen to all hour and a half of that orientation onboarding, so you understand the policies about transporting clients, about travel, about reporting things to Title IX. Some of this orientation for you will cover all that, but I did want to mention that the very first week async is an hour and a half. They have 7 minutes in week 4. They have 10 minutes in week 6 of faith and practice. They have professional development where they do a resume, 40 minutes in week 8, and then ethical issues and dilemmas in week 10 is 17 minutes. So most of the time, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9-ish weeks is 0 minutes of async. That's really important for you all to realize that they, in all of their other classes, they're going to have an hour and a half, an hour and a half, hour and a half async, hour and a half sync. They don't have that in field. They have, of course, their safety discussion guide due pretty quickly, where they really need to go over all the safety policies in their agency. There's a back page where it has their contact information. That's really important for us, especially online, to have. You need to look over that and make sure it's completed, and make sure they actually go through the safety guide with their agencies. This is really important online because we don't know these agencies as well. They do some safety trainings through Big Baylor, HIPAA, and OSHA. Those are due before the term starts. I'm on top of that. I know who's done it, who's not. I email them. They have their learning contract due week 5, a full process recording in week 7. They do their resumes for peer review in week 9, and they have process recording number 2 due in week 12, and then of course their final eval. We changed 5491 to have a 1-slide PowerPoint agency presentation that literally goes on through the whole term. I'll say, hey, Mr. Andrews, it's your night to show your 1-slide agency presentation. It's a 5-minute presentation. That is very laid back, and it's woven into the participation grade. The new addition this term is the competency presentations, where they are assigned a competency and they help the class and themselves create their learning contract and tasks. This is all in the updated syllabus, and if you have any questions about that, I'm happy to answer them. But just remember, the training for field is in week 1, and you need to be able to watch that as well. Thank you.